Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have done a lot since last Friday. I have a lot of downtime because of the holidays, and I cannot remember where we left off. Let's see. So we go around. I think I left off there. But as you can see, there is no pattern to this quilt. I'm just doing basically what looked right at the time, and following what my husband really likes. And he likes the quirky stitches, so I did that, like the uneven. And yeah, and then of course I added that. That's our saying to each other. And yeah, so now all I have left, oh, I've got these snowflakes in brown. It looks green because of the green. I guess it's showing off green, but it's brown. And I have these. So all I have left is one more row, and I'm going to stitch on muslin all the way across, kind of like making a border kind of, even though there's no borders up around these edges. But this top row was so, there we go, so patch heavy that I wanted to do the bottom row stitch on muslin only heavy, because that's what he likes the most. So that is what we will work on together. You have probably seen me do this a whole bunch of times, but I wanted to show you how I start my quilts with the knot method. So not the knot, but the knot, using the knot method. So see, I have a knot right here. Oh, wrong side. I have a knot right here, and I hide it in between the fabrics. So just like that. And then what I do is I stick my needle through what I just put in between the pieces, just to tack it down, just to make sure. Because if I can pull the knot in, I can pull it out too. So I make sure it's tacked down. And then I just stitch away. And I also showed this on shorts, but I try to follow, you can see the weave. See the weave pattern? What I'm trying to do is follow that natural line. So even when I'm doing dotted lines, and with this I'm not going to really do dashes. I'm doing dashes and lines. So because like I said earlier, my husband likes kind of a quirky type look. He likes just kind of going with the flow. So I did that. Let me see, where did I do that? I did that on, okay, I did that here. So I didn't do dashes and lines. Well, yeah, I did. But see how I skipped some and I didn't complete some. He really likes that look, so that's what I am doing here. So what I'm going to do is create a whole border doing that, or a whole, I keep saying border. The last row is going to be stitching all the way across, but with random dashes and lines. So I hope I'm making sense. It'll make sense once you see, and I just lost this. It'll make sense once you see the final outcome of what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to follow the grain pattern. And I've got a magnifying glass because I'm trying to show this y'all as well as do this at the same time. I still need a better camera setup. I never have a good camera setup. See how I just kind of follow the grain there? And that's kind of how I keep a straight, semi-straight line. And that way it doesn't go crazy. Even though my husband loves it, I don't want the whole thing crazy. So let me work on this some more. And I will show you a little bit of progress in a little bit. Okay, here is an example of what I mean by just kind of working a little bit on it and then stepping back and seeing what I want to do more. So right now I was going to do 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. But because I'm skipping a lot and just adding stitches just here and there, I may do more in between. I may do something in between. I'm thinking probably some white stitches for the contrast because the white is actually showing up really good on here. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. And so anyway, but after I finish this, I will show you the finished piece and tell you a little bit more of what I did, how I'm styling it in my house. So I'm really excited. It'll be the new year by the time you see this, but by the time I get done with it, I'll be giving it to my husband before the new year. So that's what I'm really excited about. So anyway, just wanted to show you kind of a midway progress. It's not really midway, but I don't know if I'll finish it tonight or tomorrow, but I will pause this video here and forward time, and you'll see the finished piece. Okay, this is almost complete, but I wanted to show you what I am doing with this very last row. I added some white because I didn't want just brown. So this is what I meant by kind of breaking up the lines and things like that. So this is the look that I'm going for, kind of like it's broken threads and stuff when it's not. So how I'm doing that is I'm just randomly stitching, and then when I feel like the section has had enough, I will go in between the layers. So I'll go in between the layers and work up to my next section, like this one here. I'll show you in a second. Okay, see, like this one here is kind of plain, and I want more texture. I guess that's the word I've been trying to find. It needs texture. So this is how I'm doing the texture. And again, kind of following the grain, kind of not. But the grain, or the weave, not the grain, the weave in the gauze here, or whatever you're working on, that'll give you kind of a straight line so you don't have to use any kind of pin or whatever. And if you don't have really good eyesight, then get yourself one of those magnifying glasses that you can either wear or put around your neck or whatever. I have one that's connected to my light, and that's what I use. But this is what I do. I just kind of go and travel, and I'll take it around like this, but I'll go in between the layers when I'm doing that. And then
I may go. So I gotta make that kind of loose because you don't want that to go crazy. And then I will turn it and I'll go this way. So that's how I've been doing that. So I am just about finished, and let me show you the final details. And here it is, the final quilt. And so you can see with the lighting's really good, how I got this bottom part that I've been working on. That's what you saw here. So I'm so thrilled with it. So very thrilled with it. And then I signed it and put the date. So took me, let's see, 3 months, but well worth it. So I will be starting another one. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and watch my journeys.